a journey to freedom through a brush. That is the premise of the book from author BiLan Liao.
That's right, Diary of the Dragon's Daughter, painting as a window into Chinese history. It takes a look at 5 generations of women who experience unthinkable abuse and the author's journey of escaping for her American dream. BiLan Liao joins us now along with her husband, Ken Scroggs. It's great having both of you. Welcome in.
Welcome in.
Thank you, thank you.
The book is in our hand and a beautiful artwork at the cover. Tell us about this book. It's a Diary of a Dragon's Daughter. What was the inspiration behind it, and tell us what we'll find inside.
Okay. My book actually has 3 series artwork. And the first one is painting as the window into Chinese history. About, as you said, 5 generations, my family who experienced their hardship during the difficult time. And the second is coming into Tibet, is to capture the beauty of the landscape and people. And third is about Impact the War, the course written series. Impact the War on women around the world. But in this second edition, I added the chapter, My Life in America.
Let's talk about your life in America. I know that in the book you bring up the concept of the American dream and your American dream. What has your American dream been?
My American dream is to have the freedom of self.
The freedom to throw your own book down if you want it. You can do whatever you want.
So yeah, I'm
That's
too
okay.
comfortable. Okay, so my dream actually is to have the freedom of speech to share my truth,
Yes.
and to be allowed to express my human rights as the woman and a citizen in the world. As an artist, you must have the freedom to self-expression, to paint what I feel, think, and desire from my soul. Is extremely important. But in China, you don't allow to have this freedom.
And this is the thing we may take for
story.
granted here in America, but something that you yearned for so long, and you finally have it. You take it. You don't take it for granted. You take every moment, and you make the most of it. And you've witnessed this yourself as her husband.
I have. She's just amazing because this freedom to express ourselves, we so often take for granted, as you mentioned, Sean. And she is just amazing. She works so hard. And in the book, you see the paintings, the sculptures, the photographs, the story, the fashion design, all that she lived through to come to America.
And all that is expression.
Right.
It is.
And if you're unable to express yourself,
I'm
Please.
going to assume this is you two
Yes,
in that painting?
it's very beautiful.
Is that your wedding day?
it is.
Yes, in our wedding
It
day.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe tell us a little bit about myself.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm artist and author. Actually, I was passionate design for freedom.
Yeah.
It's my American dream. So while I was still in China in 1999, I received my green card as extraordinary ability as artist.
See, okay, so sometimes in order to get into the country, you like, hey, I'm really special, let me in. You're really special, they let you in.
Yeah, I'm a special way, and I'm the age 45. I was 45 years old. I come to America, but now to speak English. I don't speak any English.
Wow.
And I started as a child to learning new language, customs.
It's like being reborn.
Yeah, reborn.
Yeah.
So, but in 9 years, I earned 2 master's degrees in art and studied art in Italy, and I became a college professor in Kentucky, where I built the BiLan Liao gallery.
Wow.
And
so
then
great.
I painted the story, and so write the book.
That's
so
phenomenal.
that's it.
You've really been able to thrive since you've been in the country. I'm curious too, how did you two meet?
We met at an art museum.
Oh, there we go.
Museum of Art in Atlanta.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And now she's in the art museums. I mean, I've seen pictures of the gallery showing your stuff. You have hundreds of pieces of art.
Yeah, I have my own gallery in Paducah, Kentucky, where I taught at college. But 2016, I found my dream of love as my age from dream of love, so I early retired.
That's fantastic.
So, but right now I have my gallery in Atlanta, actually in my home.
You have a gallery in Atlanta.
Yeah, in my home, actually in my
That's
home
fantastic.
now. Yeah, the reason I painting the painting because I want the people to remember the Chinese history, because most of the people do not know over 45 million Chinese died during the dark time, just the 4 years,
Wow.
1958 to 1962.
Wow.
4 years,
My goodness.
45 million Chinese died.
wow.
It's really was the Holocaust. So I painted the truth to, you know, so about what happened in China to let people know, you know, not happening in other countries.
We want to help people get their hands on this book, and
Yes.
we understand you have a very generous special offer today for folks.
Yes, she
Yes,
has 30% off. You can go to her website, BiLanLiao.com, or Amazon.
Great.
And you can find Diary of the Dragon's Daughter there.
Fantastic.
So just say, Morning Blend.
Well, absolutely. It's great having the both of you. I'm glad you guys found each other and this book exists and that you're here. This is phenomenal. It's great,
to have you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Think you'll be there.
Diary of a Dragon's Daughter, painting as a window into Chinese history. It is available on Amazon.com or direct from BiLan's website. It is right there on your screen. You can also score a 30% discount. Learn more at BiLanLiao.com. Diary of a Dragon's Daughter is a proud sponsor.